Hello everyone, I am Amol Bodle. In last videos, we have learned combined equation and homogeneous equation of degree 2 and example based on these concepts, that is exercise 4.1. In this video, we will learn the concept angle between lines and example based on these concepts, that is exercise 4.2. Let's start. Angle between line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. If m1 and m2 are slope of line represented by given line ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0, then we know the relation between the sum of slopes and product of slope, that is m1 plus m2 equal to minus 2h upon b and m1 into m2 equal to a by b. We know that lines having slope m1 and m2 are perpendicular to each other if and only if m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. So as we know, m1 into m2 is a by b, so therefore a by b equal to minus 1. So therefore a equal to minus b, therefore a plus b equal to 0. So thus the lines represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 are perpendicular to each other if and only if a plus b equal to 0. If the line are not perpendicular to each other, then the acute angle between them can be obtained by using following theorem. Let's see the theorem. The acute angle theta between the line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 is given by tan theta equal to mod of 2 square root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. Let's see the proof. Let m1 and m2 be slope of lines represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. So here we will consider this is the first line y equal to m1x. This is the another line y equal to m2x. So these two are line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. So m1 plus m2 is equal to minus 2h upon b and m1 into m2 upon is equal to a upon b. As theta is the acute angle between these lines, we know the formula tan theta equal to mod of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So from this equation we have the value of m1 plus m2 and m1 into m2, but here we require the value of m1 minus m2. So we can find the value of m1 minus m2 using these two conditions. So as we know, m1 minus m2 bracket square can be expressed as m1 plus m2 bracket square minus 4m1 m2. So we can put the value of m1 plus m2 and m1 into m2 here, that is minus 2h upon b bracket square minus 4 into a by b. If we simplify this, 4h square upon b square minus 4ab upon b square. So here denominator is same. If we combine them, 4h square minus 4ab upon b square. If we take 4 common, 4 into h square minus ab upon b square. So if we take the square root on both sides, we get m1 minus m2 equal to plus or minus 2 square root of h square minus ab upon b. So this value of m1 and m1 minus m2 will put in this formula. So from 1, tan theta equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So we'll put the value of m1 minus m2 here. If we solve this denominator by taking cross product, we'll get plus or minus 2 square root of h square minus ab upon b upon a plus b upon b. So here bb will be cancelled. So we get tan theta equal to modulus of 2 square root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. So let's see remark. The line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 are coincident if and only if m1 is equal to m2. That is m1 minus m2 equal to 0. As we know, m1 minus m2 is 2 square root of h square minus ab upon b. So if we simplify this, h square minus ab equal to 0. So we can conclude the line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 are coincident if and only if h square minus ab equal to 0. Let us revise these concepts. If theta is acute angle between line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0, then we can calculate the acute angle, that is by formula tan theta equal to mod of 2 square root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. The line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 are perpendicular to each other if and only if a plus b equal to 0. The line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 are coincident if and only if h square minus ab equal to 0. So, to solve the examples from exercise 4.2, we must know these 3 points. Let us start the examples from exercise 4.2. First example, show that the line represented by 3x square minus 4xy minus 3y square equal to 0 are perpendicular to each other. So, to show the line represented by the given equation are perpendicular, we must know the condition. So here we will compare the given equation with standard equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. So we get a is equal to 3, 2h is equal to minus 4, so h is equal to minus 2 and b equal to minus 3. So here we will consider the value of a plus b, that is 3 plus minus 3. So we get a plus b as 0, and therefore if a plus b equal to 0, we know the line represented by the given equation are perpendicular to each other. Let's see second example. Show that the line represented by x square plus 6xy plus 9y square equal to 0 are coincident. So to show the line represented by the given equation are coincident, we must know the condition, that is h square minus ab should be 0. So we will compare the given equation x square plus 6xy plus 9y square equal to 0 with the standard equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. We get a equal to 1 and h is equal to 3 and b equal to 9. So we'll consider the value of h square minus ab. So that is 3 square minus 1 into 9. So here it is 9 minus 9. So we get h square minus ab is 0. So therefore line represented by the given equation are coincident. Let's see the next example. Find the value of k if line represented by k x square plus 4xy minus 4y square equal to 0 are perpendicular to each other. So here already we have given the line represented by the given equation are perpendicular. So we'll compare the given equation with standard equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. We will get a equal to k, h is equal to 2 and b equal to minus 4. So as the line represented by kx square plus 4xy minus 4y square equal to 0 are perpendicular to each other. So therefore a plus b equal to 0. So here a is k and b is minus 4. So we'll put the value of a and b here. So we get k equal to 4. In this way we can calculate the value of constant k. Let's see next example. Find the measure of acute angle between the line represented by 3x square minus 4 square root of 3xy plus 3y square equal to 0. So, to find the acute angle between line represented by the given equation, we should know the formula, that is tan theta equal to mod of 2 square root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. So, first we will calculate the value of a, b and h. So, comparing the given equation with the standard equation, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0, we get a equal to 3, h is equal to minus 2 root 3 and b equal to 3. So, let theta be the acute angle between them. So, therefore, tan theta equal to mod of 2 square root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. So, now we will put the value of h, a and b here. 2 square root of h square, the square of this number, so square of minus 2 root 3, it will be 4 into 3 minus a into b, that is 3 into 3 upon a plus b, that is 3 plus 3. So, we get tan theta equal to 2 square root of 12 minus 9 upon 3 plus 3, that is 6, which is 2 square root of 3 upon 6. 2 ones are 2 threes are. So, we get root 3 upon 3, and this can be written as 3 root 3 into root 3. So, 1 root 3 cancel. So, we get tan theta equal to 1 by root 3. Now, for which angle tan theta is 1 by root 3? So, therefore, theta is equal to 30. So, this is the required acute angle between the line represented by the given equation. Let's see second example. 4x square plus 5xy plus y square equal to 0. We'll compare the given equation with the standard equation, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. So, we get a, which is 4, 2h, which is 5 by 2, and b, 1. So, let theta be the acute angle between them. So, therefore, tan theta equal to modulus of 2 square root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. Let's put the value of a, b and h here. So, 2 h square, the square of 5 by 2, which is 25 by 4, minus a into b, 4 into 1 upon 4 plus 1. So, here tan theta equal to 2. If we take the cross product, that is 25 minus 16 upon 4, which will be 9 by 4. So, 2 as it is, the square root of 9 by 4, that is 3 by 2. 2 goes cancel. So, we get tan theta equal to 3 by 5. So, therefore, theta can be written as tan inverse of 3 by 5. As here there is no any standard for tan theta is 3 by 5. So, we will express theta is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 5. In this way, we can calculate the acute angle between line represented by this. Let's see next example. A square minus 3b square into x square plus 8ab xy plus b square minus 3a square y square equal to 0. So, as we know, the standard equation is a square x square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. But already in given example also there are variables a square, b square. So, that is why we will compare the given equation with the standard equation. Instead of small a, we will take capital A x square plus 2hxy plus capital by square equal to 0. Now, we will compare the coefficient of x square, that is capital A, with this term. So, we get capital A is a square minus 3b square, 2h which is 8ab, so h is 4ab, and b the coefficient of y square, that is b square minus 3a square. Now, let the theta be the acute angle between them. Now, even in formula of tan theta also we will replace small h by capital H, small a and b by capital A and b, and we'll put the value of h square, capital A and b from above. So, here before putting the value of h and a and b here, we will calculate the individual value of h square minus ab and a plus b here. So, h square, that is 4 a b bracket square 16a square b square minus a into b, so that is a square minus 3b square into b square minus 3a square. Let's expand this. 16a square b square, if we multiply by a square to this bracket, we'll get this a square b square minus 3 a raised to 4, and if you multiply by minus 3b square to this bracket, minus 3b raised to 4 plus 9a square by square. So if we expand this bracket, 16a square b square, the addition of these two terms is 10a square b square. Outside negative symbol, so we'll write minus 10a square b square. So this will be plus 3a raised to 4, and this will become 3b raised to 4. It can be written as 3a raised to 4, 16 minus 10, that is 6a square b square plus 3b raised to 4. So now we get h square minus ab, that is 3 into a raised to 4 plus 2a square b square plus b raised to 4. So it can be written as 3 into a square plus b square bracket square. So this is the exactly expansion of this term. So we get value of h square minus ab. Let's calculate a plus b. So a is a square minus 3b square plus b is b square minus 3a square. So we get minus 2a square minus 2b square. If we take minus 2 common, we get a square minus 2 into a square plus b square. So now in this formula, tan theta equal to mod of 2h square minus ab upon a plus b. Let's put the value of h square minus ab and a plus b. 2 square root of, so value of h square minus ab, that is 3 square root of a square plus b square bracket square upon a plus b minus 2 a square plus b square. So this can be written as 2. Here 2 will be cancelled. Root 3 as it is, and the square root square cancel, we get a square plus b square upon minus of a square plus b square. So this a square plus b square will be cancelled. So we get tan theta equal to minus root 3, and if we take the modulus, we get tan theta is root 3. As we know, the tan will be root 3 for angle 60. So therefore we get theta equal to 60 degree, which is pi by 3. Let's see the next example. Find the combined equation of line passing through the origin, each of which making angle 30 degree with the line 3x plus 2y minus 11 equal to 0. Let's see. Here we have given one equation and we have to find out the another equation which is making angle 30 degree with this line. So here let m be the slope of the one line which making the angle 30 degree with this given line 3x plus 2y minus 11 equal to 0. So let's calculate the slope of this line, which is minus a by b, that is minus 3 upon 2. So as we know the formula, that is acute angle between the two lines, tan theta equal to modulus of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So here m1 is m and m2 is minus 3 by 2, and even the angle between them theta is also known. So here we'll put the value theta as 30 degree, m1 is m and m2 is minus 3 by 2. Let's expand this equation. Tan theta, tan of 30 degree, which is 1 by root 3. If we solve this, we get 2m plus 3 upon 2, 2 plus 2 minus 3m upon 2 will be cancelled. So we get 1 by root 3 equal to mod of 2m plus 3 upon 2 minus 3m. So if we take the square on both sides, we get 1 by 3 is equal to 2m plus 3 bracket square upon 2 minus 3m bracket square. So if we take the cross product, we get 2 minus 3m bracket square equal to 3 into 2m plus 3 bracket square. So if we expand this square, we get 4 minus 12m plus 9m square is equal to 3 into 4m square plus 12m plus 9. If we multiply by 3 here, we get 4 minus 12m plus 9m square equal to 12m square plus 36m plus 27. Let's shift this term on this side. So here 12 minus 9, that is 3m square 36 plus 12 that is 48 m, and 27 minus 4 that is 23 equal to 0. So this is the auxiliary equation. Now to calculate the value of m, we must solve this equation. Then we will get the value of m, and using that value of slope we can calculate the equation of line passing through origin having that slope m, but it is little difficult. So instead of that we can calculate the directly equation. So this is the equation in terms of variable m, that is auxiliary equation. So as we know the auxiliary equation of the standard equation, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. So we can calculate the equation from the auxiliary equation. So this is auxiliary equation. Then we can write the combined equation. As we know the auxiliary equation is bm square plus 2hm plus a equal to 0. So this is the value of b, this is a, and this is 2h. So we can write the combined equation, that is ax square plus 2hm plus by square equal to 0 by putting the value of a, b and 2h. So a is 23, so ax square plus 2h is 48 xy plus b is this 3 y square equal to 0. So we get the required combined equation. Let's see the next example. If the angle between line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 is equal to the angle between line represented by 2x square minus 5xy plus 3y square equal to 0, then show that 100 into h square minus ab is equal to a plus b bracket square. Let's see solution. Let theta be the acute angle between the line represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. As we know the formula, that is tan theta equal to modulus of 2 square root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. Now let the alpha be the angle between line represented by the given line 2x square minus 5xy plus 3y square equal to 0. So using the above formula we can calculate the value of tan alpha. So therefore here the value of a is 2, value of h is minus 5 by 2 and value of b is 3. So therefore tan alpha equal to, we'll put the value of a, h and b here. So we get 2 square root of minus 5 by 2 bracket square, that is 25 by 4, minus ab, that is 2 into 3 upon a plus b. So therefore if we expand this we get 2 square root of 25 minus 24 upon 4, that is 1 by 4, upon 2 plus 3, that is 5. So here square root of 1 by 4 is 1 by 2. So 2 into 1 by 2 upon 5. So we get tan alpha equal to mod of 1 by 5. So tan alpha is 1 by 5. As we have given theta and alpha are same, so angle between both lines represents same angle. Therefore tan theta equal to tan alpha. So let's put the value of tan theta and tan alpha here. That is modulus of 2 square root of h square minus ab upon a plus b equal to mod of 1 by 5. If we take the square on both sides, we get 4 h square minus ab upon a plus b bracket square equal to 1 upon 25. If we take the cross product, we get 100 into h square minus ab upon a plus b bracket square, which is the required expression. So in this way we can prove the required expression. Let's see the next example. Find the combined equation of line passing through the origin and each of which making angle 60 degree with the y-axis. So here these are the two required lines L1 and L2, which are making angle 60 degree with y-axis. So as required line making the angle 60 degree with y-axis, therefore the required lines making angle 30 degree and 150 degree with the x-axis. So here if this angle is 60, then this angle is 30 degree. and this angle between x-axis and this line, here it will be 90 plus 60, which is 150 degree. So therefore their inclinations are 30 and 150 degree. Hence their slopes, that is tan 30 and tan of 150, which are tan 30 equal to 1 by root 3 and tan 150. So here we can calculate tan 150 by expressing tan 90 plus 60. So tan of 90 plus 60, which is minus cot 60, which is minus 1 by root 3. So here we have slopes. As the line are passing through origin, their equations are y equal to mx, that is y equal to m1x and y equal to m2x. So here the slope of first line, that is 1 by root 3, and slope of another line, which is minus 1 by root 3. So if we solve this, we get root 3y equal to x and root 3y equal to minus x. We can write this equation as x minus root 3y equal to 0 and x plus root 3y equal to 0. So these are the two lines which are making the angle 60 degree with y-axis. We have to calculate their combined equation. So their combined equation is product of both, that is x minus root 3y into x plus root 3y equal to 0. So x will multiply to this bracket and minus root 3y will be multiplied to this bracket, or even this is in some special form, that is a minus b into a plus b. So we can directly write it as a square minus b square, that is square of first term minus square of second term, that is x square minus 3y square equal to 0. So this is the required combined equation. So